stuff like that, and
that
that
was
really
hot.
got me into graffiti, and from that,
Yard was hot.
it was all over since then.
How about you?
Me, I remember the Soto Yard, man. Walking into the Soto Yard and just taking a long ass walk down the tracks, and the Panic Zone too. The Panic Zone was sick.
Okay, why was it called the Panic Zone?
Oh man, you know
You gotta
what?
watch
That's
your back.
straight
Watch
up
your
in-
back.
You straight up in the
Panic every
neighborhood.
time
You walk
you're in
into the
there.
neighborhood right there,
Get your
man.
ass kicked.
And you know what? You never knew you were gonna get robbed. You're gonna become a victim.
Get in and
A
get
victim-
out.
you
Get
become a
in
victim
and
of
get out.
circumstance, man.
Word up. Shout out to the Panic Zone.
Yeah.
10 freeway, Soto exit, down the street and shit. For those that don't know and shit, stretch a good stretch a mile, a lot of bullets, a lot of fucking.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but that was the place to go hang out and ditch school, though, man.
Yo, shout out to my homeboy Fridge and Factor, because they got a big blockbuster down there right now.
Big Cash.
Right.
Rolling around,
Yeah.
rocking
OG
right
Cash.
See, this is the new stuff that we got going. You know,
Yeah,
these are the people that are representing.
now. That is the new people
we
on
got
there.
we got lately we gotten around. You know, we got Spuna, we got Este. You know, we got good stuff going for us. You know, and this is the stuff that has gone up among us. You know, so we don't. go
Hey,
out
shout
there
out
and
to the
look,
kids
you
in
know?
Nicaragua.
For real.
Over there, Aqua got them bombing
Aqua.
Latin America.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
nice.
right.
You know,
Sneeze. Right.
they're bombing
Sneeze.
Latin
Mapwe.
America. That's what they're doing out there.
Yeah. These are good people that are willing to do this damn thing, you know, and it, most of all represent the crew, you know, and that's a beautiful fucking
Once
thing.
again, we got Bombing Los Angeles. No official website, no Instagrams.
It
no
will not
Facebook.
be televised.
So they say you got to go out to the street
That's
and
right.
see what the fuck they doing. So coming from the era we're talking 89, from busting loose to burning Los Angeles to bombing LA, has the internet helped Graph?
I think so.
And how?
It's helped graffiti like internet porn or porn in general. It's spread.
Porn is always a good
Attaboy.
thing.
You know what, man?
But,
It's-
I mean,
it-
is
you know
it
what? It's
though?
cool to see how much, how it's reinvented itself, how it's become just basically a stencil already. You know, it's basically you know, I like to see kids when they get down. I want to see where they got their roots from. You know what I'm saying? Where they're really digging from. You know, some kids, you know, it's just like a fucking coloring book now. You know,
Yeah.
they can just pick up a coloring book and they got styles now. But the real shit comes from the heart, man. And you can see it.
Would you rather see a legal piece or a two-color bomb?
Always two-color bomb.
Why?
It's hot.
Everybody in
Especially-
agreement.
especially,
You got
hey,
your back
and
turned.
depending where you're putting it,
Yeah.
you know, if it's in a spot, it's in a spot.
So how do you guys feel about legals then? I mean, you come
Always,
from.
always a pleasure.
Oh,
Always a
yeah,
pleasure
man.
to take my time and take my time to master my craft and try to make things.
I mean, it's
I've
cool.
always
It's cool and
loved
all
the
that,
art.
but I,
But come on, man, I'm a
Some of these-
leather scheme person.
Yeah.
some of these cats now, you know what I mean? They're getting up on the internet, and that's about it. You know what I mean? You look at my rap shit, I got like maybe like 20 times I got busted. My mom's had to pick
Damn.
me up from almost every station in LA because of it. So I put in my work when I was younger, you know what I mean?
So now, as Dagger and having experienced that, do you? I don't want to say because it's cliche, but do you seek monetary compensation now that you were like you were the martyr already? Like you're the one going to court and all that, or is like now I should be able to sell my art, or does
Nah,
that even, no?
No, I
Oh,
think
shit.
honestly, I love what it's become, how it's evolved,
Yeah.
and what's become of art. I love the thing that people now could go out there and do legal shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Society has accepted it,
Art.
which is cool. You know what I
Arts
mean?
and
I like
crafts.
that
Arts
because
and
without that,
crafts.
there wouldn't be people like Thanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That
Arts
be able
and
to
crafts.
take their time and do what they do. You know what I mean? Because before we used to go out there and just tag real quick or throw ups
Busting
real quick,
loose.
and that's it, and keep it moving. Now you can take your time and and really do what you want to do out there.
Do your thing.
So you guys come from the era of official paint sponsors on the internet, and they're shipping all this paint to your house, and
Oh,
No,
hell
wow.
no.
What?
But that was more than half the fun, I'll tell you that much.
let's get into that fun for
Oh,
those that
are
don't
you,
know.
are you talking about racking?
We're talking about the art of racking. Okay.
Oh, we were
Lord.
thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah. we were
And of
good
course,
we were
okay, hold on,
straight
before-
banditos.
A lot of the
that's one
stores
thing.
that are there, they're no longer there
Right.
anymore. So we're just talking in
Man.
past tense. But Okay, what was like the
I'm just
dopest
gonna-
spots to rack?
I cannot incriminate myself.
Oh.
Aaron
big-
Brothers. I like the Aaron Brothers for sure.
Yeah.
You took all their uni paints. They're still around though, right?
Yeah.
I
No,
used
no,
to
no,
see-
no, no,
I remember
it's-
back in the days I used to have this
it's different brothers.
super
They're
baggy
different
jacket.
brothers.
I used to
Other
probably be able
brothers.
to sleeve like 16 cans. Just
Yeah,
in my
Michael's was
sleeves.
good.
In the sleeves.
Big shout out to Orange County back in the day because they didn't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
was
yeah.
cracking.
Oh.
They didn't know what was
All right,
cracking when we used to hit them.
so then, do we blame the people sitting in this room for the shit being locked up then?
No, you should blame.
wow.
No.
You
I think
know.
you should blame us for it evolving.
You know what? You probably have a point there.
Once again, OG Husky Radio, bombing Los Angeles, busting
Yeah.
Lewis original, no official website. Once again, 22 members, started off with 7. 25-year anniversary. What's the celebration? What are we looking for, man? What do we, what's
Oh, we're just gonna have a taco, man.
at the homies pad or what?
You know what? We haven't. You know what? That's something we need to look into. In fact, man, that's
Yeah.
something big right there.
Is it ego or is it art? What is it, man?
Both.
You know what? Even artists have egos, so it's
Yeah.
both. It's life. You
And
know,
it's funny because even within the crew, the egos do clash.
All right, who's the biggest ego in the crew right now? First.
Oh wow.
Nah, just
Yeah,
fucking-
I gotta give it to Rock, dog.
Yeah,
Rock.
me, fuck that.
Rock. Well, you
Rock.
know what? Rock has a super duper killer. Thanks is there with it too, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know, like I said
following those
before,
steps.
we all have a leadership quality to us. You know, regardless how we carry ourselves, we all carry ourselves with a real strong shoulder, man. So you know what? Even myself, Rock, everybody in my crew, you know what I'm saying? We carry ourselves well, dude. We've always been known people not to fuck with us, basically, man. Don't fuck with the
And
BLs.
can I speak on that real quick? Just
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick. Rock, actually, I'm gonna let him be known. I gotta give him props because when BL started, if it wasn't for Rock and Aqua, we all put in work, but Rock and Aqua were the two-headed monster of the crew. Once BLA started and
Doug
Chrome,
was in there. Doug.
when Chrome and 125 came in, it became a
It
four-headed
It
monster.
always came in pairs, and before that, it was Costco.
Trender.
So
Yeah.
we just continue. We just echoed what you guys did. Like,
Oh,
you know,
me
I'm
and-
very lucky,
me and
dog.
PK
Like,
killed it. Me and
I
Pops
got
killed
into a
it. We
crew
did good.
with some cat that I looked up to. Like one crazy morning, I woke up to his tags going down Tweety, and I followed him all the way home to behind the library that was going down. At the end, big ass tree, a fucking piece. There was no graffiti in Southgate back then. dog.
Yeah.
Not like that. Not like tags, yeah, but pieces of Tweety, no. So I'm very lucky to say that I got into a crew where like I looked up to these cats. You know what I mean? And I don't know. If,
Thank you, dog.
You know,
Appreciate that.
Once
And
Appreciate
it's,
again,
that,
hey,
dog.
and it's funny because me personally, I grew up in the west side and I moved to the south side, and growing up I seen a lot of these cats, and it was because what caught my attention was more the flat colors, the silver and the black than the color stuff.
We were poor.
And you know,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
We
you
got
know
our
what I
hands on
mean?
anything.
But yeah, you know, that's pretty much what
But we
goes
made it
down.
work.
One of the things that I mean, it doesn't get in the archive, especially now, like you said, that hip hop, that graph is trendy, hip hop, everything is trendy about it. But tag banging,
Oh, that was wicked. That was some
Yeah.
crazy shit. I mean, man, that got scars
people
behind
don't-
my head.
but people don't speak on that or they don't want to bring that up.
would.
So
You know what? I'm happy. That, you know what? I kept my crew, my neighborhood apart.
Okay.
You
And
know,
that's what a lot of people
Those are
do
two
these
different
days.
things for me in
That's-
my
that's-
life.
that's-
That, you
that's
know
a
what? Really
different
tough
issue.
to distinguish. And you know what? I even had beef with somebody. You know what? And I even got out of a crew over that one, dude. And it's sad that even got into play because you know what? Graffiti in the neighborhood, dude. They didn't really mix
This
very
ain't
well.
Jerry Springer, dog. Don't
Yeah,
bring it here.
yeah. It got
Don't bring it
wicked,
here.
dog.
That's just
It
the
got
bottom
wicked.
line. Don't bring it
Yeah,
here.
dog, somebody had
Hold
to-
on, we got him coming right now. He's in the
Uh,
next room.
Actually, we
You
went
know
through the
what?
whole.
Yeah.
In my part, I know some of these cats did too with the whole.
Ray-
Hey,
you know,
Huntington
Ray-
Park, dog.
the whole
Huntington Park
NTS,
area.
You know, KCC beefs,
Dude, there
UBC
was-
beefs,
Dude, I
whatever
was
the
there
case
on,
might be.
I was there on Pacific Boulevard in the middle of the fucking street, watching all the KCCs and all the NTS on the Wednesday dollar movie. Tuesday dollar. Damn, dog, I'm talking about like 80 people in the street.
Yeah.
Bunch of knucklehead kids blocking traffic. Everybody's boxing, rolling around. Oh, mobbing and just everything's just getting destroyed. It just looked like a total mayhem havoc.
Do you think if that stood or people knew that, then it would be as hip as it is now. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
No.
man.
It was an era.
No,
It
no,
was just
because
an era, and it
because
was
the
cool to be a
laws
part of it.
change. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
a lot of
Like
shit
everything
that
else,
you know.
People
Laws
look up to
change and-
drug dealing, hustling, this and that. The glamour life, right? But
Yeah.
they don't see the time you gotta
no,
put.
but and then you know what? That's one of the other things why I bring that era up, because people don't want to acknowledge that, or even the sacrifices probably even each of you personally have put.
Yeah, we have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And have done for it. They just see that, oh, guess what it kind of could transition to is there like this graph scene we're talking about, like, you know, we just kick it together and all we talk about is fucking graffiti and or is it
Nah,
more than that? It's
we're
friendship.
personal. We're personal.
Yeah.
We got family, friends,
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
We
Our,
watch
our, our
children
meetings
grow.
are little. As a matter of fact, not too long ago, we had a barbecue.
Yeah,
and it
we
was
on
all
Leisure
family,
Park. Yeah.
family and
Family
friends.
oriented, my friend.
Family.
See, and that's
And-
one of
and-
the things I want to stretch
And
out
that's
to there,
always
'cause
encouraged
people-
in our part. You know,
Yeah.
bring the
Bring
kids
food,
over. You
know
know.
what, we share, we break bread. You know, the kids come. You know, we sit down, and beyond that, it's about us talking, sitting down, and talking about our issues. What are we gonna do next? What's our next move? What do you guys want to do? And you know what? Go and pass the mic around and let everybody throw their 2 cents in the hat and see what's the next move. But as a team.
Yeah.
Bombing Los Angeles,
That's
burn LA, busting loose. Each of you guys got real quick before we cut out, man. The craziest story, man. Y'all, and then I guess you have to top the person who tells the story before you, Doug. So, you know, let's get this shit going real good, man. Come on, craziest shit.
I got one that
Go for
won't. They won't be able to top it. So
so you go first.
right. So it was one night, me, Rock, Haas, and I believe it was Aqua. One of the crew members here decided he wants to go get an overpass on the freeway. So it's over the riverbed. Rock is up there, and we're down here watching him because his ass is crazy and he wants to go up there. He's hitting everybody up. All of a sudden, you see a car stop on top of the freeway and a hand reach over. And it's a narc trying to grab this guy. It's the middle of the night. We're somewhere in,
shit.
I rather not say the city,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we're far.
In
somewhere.
Ethiopia.
Yeah, in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
By the beach. And
By the beach, they say.
this guy falls. I don't know how far. It was high. It was high. He fell off, and me and Pos
Go
here
15 feet.
decided to run off. Back in those days, you gotta understand, baggy pants were in, all right? I don't understand. I don't understand the whole skinny
Baggy
jeans
pants
thing,
are
but
still in.
Still in,
I
homie.
landed like
I
a
still wear
fucking
'em, I still
cat.
wear 'em.
Let me
Still
just
in,
say
dog.
that
And,
I landed like a
yeah,
fucking
I ended
cat.
up, you know,
right.
tearing my pants on my crotch area. We got a free bus ride, right? A free bus ride back home, and I'll never forget that. Man.
I got my car towed.
Yes, he did get his car towed.
Me and Pops walked from Firestone to Florence on the side of the freeway, and we did our throw-ups for the first time
He
and
pulled
killed
out a
it.
Glock 40 on me. I remember. Fucking dirty cop pulled out a Glock 40.
Yeah, they were Virgin Wars.
How about the one we just got chased not too long ago?
Well, let's
You
About-
you tell it better because you got away, motherfucker.
Sometimes you gotta make
and,
sacrifices.
you know,
Yeah, you know.
this is funny because years before this incident, I took thanks and we caught the mural right here on the 5 freeway, the one with the running man. We did a BLA on it,
Yeah.
which there's a lot of shit behind it because we represent different crews, you know. So anyhow, we got away from that one, but I happened to go bombing with this man, and we're right here on the 101. And as we're nearby, MSKs are doing some shit as well, right on top. But we're right there doing the murals. This man's looking out for me. He says I took long. He says I'm a
He
slow
fucking
guy.
he fucking
says
smoked
I'm a
a
slow-
cigarette. This motherfucker smoked a fucking cigarette. That's how. Oh, you motherfucker.
Damn.
Fuck you.
You know what?
You
Hey,
smoked a fucking
dog,
cigarette.
I would have probably
hey,
traded.
I'm just like
Shit.
I'm a 3-letter man. You know, I'm doing my thing, silver and black.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, I'm capping somebody. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm going
Attaboy,
over somebody.
attaboy.
So, hey, I'm doing my thing. Next thing you know, this man turns around and tells me, hey, let's run. He runs a certain way, and I run across the freeway. I get away, and out of nowhere, this man gets caught up. And as this man gets caught up,
He ran like a fucking kangaroo. I swear to God, like
oh,
clunk,
shit,
clunk,
you know what
clunk.
I'm saying? I got away. I ended up in the streets, and as I end up fucking hitting the streets, I end up like fucking up because I catch the line that's you know the first
Yeah.
bus I see, which is just about to end because it's the end of the line. So he
And-
tells me, hey, you're gonna have to exit on the corner. He spits me out in the corner. I get off the bus and I just collapse. I start throwing up because I've been running. I turn around and there's a cop.
Highway Patrol.
and has this man in the back.
Yup.
And it's
I was
funny
looking pretty.
because what did the cop say? Did he say something funny?
He was asking questions like,
Is that him? Is that your buddy?
well, you know, if you tell us on your friend, we'll let you go because you were just looking out. And I saw this man on the floor, and he played it off good. I thought he got an Emmy, and I was like, all right.
Yeah,
I
say,
said,
yeah, just for the acting job, I can't.
Yeah,
time
for
out.
real.
I was
I mean-
like, tortilleros don't tell, dog. That's just the truth. So
Yeah, you know
I
what?
went
It
to
was
county.
it was a sick one. It was a sick
Yeah,
night.
man.
It was a sick night.
Is
you
it
know.
is it for you guys all worth the risk, or is it just part of the game? Or
You know what? Bus riding and being a gypsy kid was everything. You know, it was funny how just being out there and just going from spot to spot, and you lived off the streets, AM, PM, racking, beer was for free.
so that
The clubs, you know what I'm saying? You got your respect, your drugs, your bitches. Everything was dope.
AM, PM. That's when you get the
Oh,
hamburger and you
God.
squash it, and then you put
How
it
about
in
you
the other
put,
bag.
hey, how about you
what
put
do you
like
know about that shit, homie?
six of them suckers,
Damn.
6 in one
Oh, no.
smash. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I got some good ones, man.
Man, you guys about that life, homie.
Adrenaline rush. It's all about the adrenaline
We
rush.
Cowboys. Big ups to Skirp.
Yeah, what's up, man? Also,
Oh.
too, man. Shout out to homie. Rest in
man,
peace,
Big
boy.
Mo, Big Evac. Rest in
Evac,
peace.
man.
Oh man, that's another crazy man. I remember him hanging off the 5 by himself. He just pulled over and just said, "Keep the car warm," and I was like, "What are you doing?" I thought we had a flat or something. He
Yeah.
just runs out into some overpass right there off of what is it, Colorado, and just tags it. And by the time I get out, I'm already up. So I'm like, let's
Yeah.
go. You know, it's like, rest in peace, like Big Toes.
Yeah, that's
rest in peace.
one man that definitely had it in his heart. You know what I mean? And even though if he wasn't part of BLA, I could honestly say, I mean, the man was a writer, and a lot of us we did that, and we still into that shit. And that's
He was
our,
a
one of
writer
our
when it
things.
was hard
So,
to
I mean,
be a
you know,
writer.
the man was a
You
good
know,
man.
We've been
good,
blessed, man.
good
We
soul.
got great people.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
we got Micah in there, man. C92. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
C92.
C92.
C92, right
My
there.
boy, my boy.
Yeah.
You know,
Tony.
we've had great people. Pos, you know what I'm saying? Dagger, Wise Thug.
I don't
Actually,
have nothing good to say
Everybody,
about
even,
Tony.
You know, Twism. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there. I could just. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm just trying to.
Twism.
There's
Zooey.
Bruin and Chico.
Have you
dog.
have you
Yeah.
guys
know?
have you guys ever considered like
Monk.
just for the
Monk.
history side of it?
Yeah.
Damn.
You know?
The history side of it, like just to archive it, to get the Southgate, to get the East LA, the South Central, like you know what I mean?
You know what would be nice to?
Yeah.
It truly would be nice to sit down and actually focus and actually get something down and like some legit
You know,
timelines on
I've
stuff.
been fortunate to interview CCA, CMA. You know what I mean? The South Central cats. If you interview cats, they'll tell you that those were the people from that. Like that. You know what I mean? Who did you look at? Like who was that? They'll tell
You know, right now, the people you got in this room right now, you know what? That we could actually say.
You know, we
some-
might
I
have
mean,
to do
the-
some
the-
panels,
the
like panels.
story
that
could
are-
get-
you know
Get
what I mean?
Ish
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah, 'cause-
Yeah, man. 'cause when it gets
Bring
to
up
bus
people
riding
like
days,
Zero from
from
NTS.
the bus riding days all the way to going from. I mean, we were like little gypsy kids. Like I'm telling you, man, we were leaving Southgate and we were on missions to go out.
Yeah.
You know, to get to the other
Yeah.
side of Venice Beach.
Gender,
where we were
big
at
gender.
was a mission. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Yeah.
So sometimes,
Especially in the area
and
that
sometimes
gang
we-
time,
yeah,
like
and
that
then
shit was.
sometimes we stood out there.
It was hard to keep a starter jacket, homie.
Hey, how
Like
about
right
this
now,
one?
you
Yeah.
can keep
We
a
always
starter
made it back to
jacket.
LA.
It's
Yeah.
fashionable.
It's funny
Back
that people
then,
don't even
at,
know.
at like
dog,
80,
like-
90 pounds,
Well, you
you're
know,
getting-
that's-
you're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah,
The
one-
valley was it,
one of the
dog.
things too is like, damn man, like
You were 80 or 90
if,
pounds.
if
That's
you-
why.
but even now though, if you put on a flannel, like
Flacco.
back in your days, wearing a flannel is like a whole fucking homie. You better be prepared to fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now it's like cool, like you know, fucking you know what I mean? Walk down Hollywood with a flannel, like what the fuck, dog?
We were fortunate,
Yeah. This shit looks
fortunate
weird
to
these days.
come from a time when like it was like when basketball was just like in New York was just like whatever. Like I get to see like KRAEL and Posk and all these other cats tagging, like really like staying at layovers all day. Like people like wave riders, surfers talk about like shit like that. Like, oh, they came in and came
I
in.
never thought
Like,
of that. Yeah.
You would see fucking 15 KRAEL 1 BIB top to bottom.
Oh yeah,
driver's sides.
BIB. That was a
Over
break.
and
That was a
over
break off of
again.
NTS, and that was a Drek and Faby Baby. that was a back in business.
Damn.
And that was me and Pos One, and then after that we actually revived that little back in business crew. And from there was a Sono
Scope,
and
KCC.
yeah, there was so many other like little people that crew actually built up again. Like so we
Big
busted,
Dread,
yeah.
KCC,
Yeah.
OTS, you know, the KCC,
yeah.
all the
I
homies.
want to thank you guys, man, for sharing. You know what I mean? Your stories. I know, like, you guys ain't done too many interviews, if any, man. And it's an honor that you guys
Nah.
come
Time.
through. And
First
like I
time.
said, it's just that anyone involved in this definitely knows about you cats. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
and
there's
you know
a
what
whole
I mean?
during the time of '89 was a transition for me because the reason they called me the kid was that was during the time that I got into UTI. So that was like just like a rapper like would have his one fill name and then he have another fill name, and you know what I'm saying. So I
I thought it was because you were born big, like a big ass kid already.
You know, and you know what? The history goes on, and there was a bunch of other stuff that you know carries over. And, you know,
125.
there's a whole timeline between everything. We've
Chrome.
had like awesome people.
125.
We've been blessed, dude, all the way
Rage
around.
Factor.
You know,
Nah,
all
man,
the way around.
you know
Aqua.
what? On behalf of him,
Trender, dog.
C.
Always trend, dog.
C92.
C92, dog. Thug.
if no one's
Fire.
ever told you guys, man, on behalf of
Evac.
Los Angeles
Estate.
hip hop, we want to say thank you for everything you guys have done and continue to do, man. On some real shit, man. Thank you guys, man. Like, if no one's ever seen that shit and everything you sacrificed, dog, like on some real LA hip hop shit, thank you guys, man. Straight up,
Stay
man.
tuned. We're still
Thank
here.
you.
We're still
Yeah.
here.
No
Yeah.
website,
Coming soon to a
nothing.
yard near you.
Bombing Los Angeles, burn LA, busting loose.
Do
Any
your
shout
homework.
outs before we get out real quick,
Do
man.
your homework.
STP, WAI, LAW, NTAs, KCC,
CDP.
IFK,
All my folks.
CDP.
Next to
Stay
serve.
strong.
Dirty Dozen.
Dirties.
Crime does pay.
Ah,
That's right.
DCV.
OG Husky Radio. Thank you guys for coming through, man.
Yeah.
Peace.